Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Dustin Edison coming at you with, I believe, lesson 50 on how to drive a stick shift. I was going to go into a bunch of details on how to park first, but you didn't watch this to see how to park it, you watched to see how to drive it. So, parking it, you just use the parking brake. With the Mazda that I've used typically for these videos, the parking brake has been in the middle, it's a handbrake, but this one is a foot pedal. Foot pedal's in right now. The vehicle's in first gear because I don't use the transmission as a kickstand. Before we get started, I need to push the clutch pedal in and then start it. There it is. It's an older truck. It's a 98, but it started up. Now, before I let off the clutch pedal, I got to put it in neutral like that. And before I get going, release the parking brake, clutch pedal in, vehicle to first gear. Give a little bit of gas, whistle it off the clutch, and off we go. Second gear. Notice I push the clutch pedal in to shift. Third gear. Anytime I want to shift or put it in neutral, anytime I want to move this, basically, I push the clutch pedal in. Some people can drive it without using the clutch pedal. I'm never going to try that. I'm never going to suggest that. Clutch pedal in, goes into first gear. Clutch pedal in, goes into second gear. Third. Fourth. This video might be a little longer than some of my previous how to drive a stick shift videos. The longest how to drive a stick shift video I think I've ever made has been like almost 50 minutes long. This video might be about as long as that. I don't know, because I'm going to be driving out to, there's a location that I'm going out to that's a good little distance away. It's on the outskirts of the city I live in. It's actually on the outskirts of the county I live in. Clutch pedal in second, or third. Clutch pedal in fourth. Now, you need to watch, when I was in the Mazda doing these videos, I said you need to watch the RPMs, because I was told to shift to 2,000, I was told to shift to 2,500, I've been told to shift to size 3,000. This particular vehicle does not have an RPM gauge in the dash. So, what it does have, though, is a little light that flashes when you as soon as you're allowed to shift, it has a little light that flashes. Now, this is a bigger engine than that Mazda that I've been using, as I said in my previous video with this one. So, I can go a little bit faster in each gear. The Mazda was 0 to 10 miles an hour for first gear, 10 to 20 for second gear, 20 to 30 for third gear, 30 to 40 for fourth, and anything above 40 miles an hour was fifth gear. This is a bigger engine. It's a 3.9. The Mazda is a 2.3. But this one, I can go a little bit faster in each gear because of the size of the engine. Now, it's not an astronomical difference, though. This is a truck. It's mainly built for hauling, and it's a rear wheel. That Mazda is front wheel drive. So the Mazda actually has a little bit more get up and go than this, but this has more horsepower, bigger engine, V6 obviously, and as such you gotta go a little bit faster in each one, but it's not a massive difference. It's maybe like 5 miles an hour per gear. But like I was saying earlier, I can't watch the RPMs on this because it doesn't have a gauge for that. I just, it has a light. And also I can still, just like with the Mazda, you can listen to the engine, and once you've been driving a stick shift for a while, you can listen to the engine. You really get used to it, and it almost just becomes second nature. You just know when you need to shift. However, when I go to skip gears, obviously, I can skip gears in this as well, just like I can downshift in this, which is what I'm going to be doing here in a little bit. It's a little bit different. Not by much, but it's a little different. Kept trying to make this video, and unfortunately the camera kept falling from the camera holder. So this is like the 5th time I've tried to make this video in the last 30 minutes. And I don't think I'm going to go out to that one destination that I've typically gone to when I'm driving the car. I think I'm just going to go, there's a place I can turn around up here. There's about maybe another mile, and I think I'm going to turn around there and I'll still be able to show you guys the normal stuff you can do, like how to downshift, how to skip gears. Just won't be as long, and won't be I'm going to try and make as much detail as possible. When I go to skip gears, just like I've said in the Mazda, I don't go from 1st to 3rd to 5th. I have done that for YouTube, but I don't do that normally. This, I actually don't skip gears very often at all. Because just like the reason they use the clutch pedal to shift, you have a clutch pedal and you have all these gears for a reason. Use them. I've said that in quite a few of my how to drive a stick shift videos. Now, I'm doing 55 mile an hour in 5th gear. Downshift into 4th, vehicle slows down by itself. Downshift into 3rd, keep slowing down. Turn signal on. Clutch and the brake go in at the same time, because that's one of several ways you can slow down and or stop in a manual vehicle. I went from 2nd to 4th right there, because I sped all the way up to about 35 miles an hour in 2nd gear and shifted directly into 4th. Two ways I skip gears in this or the Mazda, if I drive this, is, as I've said many times, the 2 ways I skip are 1st, 2nd, 4th, 5th, or 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 5th. I don't go from 1st to 3rd to 5th, but I have done that for YouTube. And I don't take off from 2nd gear, even though I've done that for YouTube. When I downshift, earlier, just a little bit ago, that was in 55 miles an hour in fifth gear, I downshifted into fourth. I got all the way down to about 45 miles an hour, downshifted into the third. I do not downshift into first, and I don't usually downshift into second, although I've been known to do that a time or two. And I was segueing into there's multiple ways of slowing down and or stopping in any stick shift vehicle. And the first, I said stick shift because these are the two vehicles I've shown you how to do have been stick shifts. There are manual vehicles that don't have a stick shift, and they have paddle shifters. I've seen those. Not a fan of them, but to each their own. I didn't say they weren't good vehicles. I just said I'm not a fan of those. Don't prefer those. But in a stick shift vehicle, there's multiple ways of slowing down and stopping. And then first and most common is just put the vehicle in neutral, push the clutch pedal in, put the vehicle in neutral, and then hit the brake. The second way, a little more advanced, is to push the clutch pedal in and then push the brake pedal in. Similar to that, you can just simultaneously push the clutch pedal and the brake pedal in like I did a little bit ago. And the most advanced, but honestly my favorite way, most advanced in my opinion, but my favorite way of slowing down and or stopping is to downshift. When you learn how to drive a stick, you can do it however you want. But when it comes to downshifting, I don't think I've said this ever. If you're doing 55 mile an hour, 60 mile an hour, whatever, in fifth gear, don't downshift directly into third. You can try it, but I don't think you'll like the results. Honestly, I think that's going to do it. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already for more content. I will talk to everyone very soon. Stay safe.